Okay, for some context, this was written when I was spending 6 months in Costa Rica on an organic farm, and it is a journal entry that occurred a day after I attempted to seduce one of the farm hands, and that did not go the way I wanted it to. I was reluctant to read it because I have no barometer, so I wasn't sure if it would be a little too X-rated, but I guess there are no children here, so if you don't like sex, you can put your hands over your ears or leave now. Okay, so it's called Barefaced and Bedfellowed. Cass straddled a chair with an easy sprawl in cowboy boots and a red polo shirt that sharpened the blue of his jeans. His knees slipped between another man's legs. My gaydar started hopping out like
volcano detection equipment near Montserrat. But I remind myself, cultural differences. Set done at 11:30. 11:30! Before I even had enough drinks to start walking up to the right. All the way outside waiting on the one who breathed in my ear, I want to know your face. And then by me in my face! Cause he's still behaving like he ain't got no mother, stumbling about, marking people's car tires like a dog. Cass tugs my arm and whispers, there's a place where we can have some fun. So I'm thinking, which whorehouse he taking me in now? Past our friends' shoulders, behind their backs, he walking up the hill, 4 fingers motioning come. Slow, seemingly aimless steps in the shadows take me up a ramp, around a pumping station, onto a waterlogged playing fields. Cass drags himself on his belly to pass underneath a fence that attempts to pull off his pants. I follow, doing the same to get under. We approach a small cement house with a counter, empty space behind, perhaps for selling refreshments at football matches. He stoops beneath the counter. His mouth meets mine across it, like my mouth was the last turnover at crumbs. I tell you never know here, but what it is to be drunk on a mingling of lust and guaro. Guaro is white rum. Cradled in the crook of his elbow, I linger in this teeth-clacking kiss, certain his stubble will scratch up my face. Cass whispers for me to slip under the counter and come inside. He wants me on my knees. He pulls it out. It's as Wade says, a beautiful piece. The kind that deceives you, broadening from tip to base, but yet leaves a lasting impression, enough to make you give it a name. I wipe my face with it. Oof, the scent of fresh piss and bachata dancing. I will wipe my face with it, I tell you, because this fraudster gonna look in my eyes, say nothing happened, and walk out on the side. Then on the day of rest, he pressing my shoulder down, lining me up for when he business pull a Jack in the box. The encounter was one-sided. He's one of these students of pornography that think that once it's hefty, it is a bacchanal baton. So all he got to do is wave it in the direction of your orifices. Insistent. This is how teenage girls get pregnant, I warn myself. And we all ran a wrestle about how putting him milk can make you feel good. Having had enough of his attempts to mount me raw, we pull up and zip up and stumble past the church, past the mini-mart down to the unrendered clay brick shed, our arms around each other's necks, beneath a houseless, street lightless, moonless night. We stop to suck each other's tongues in this neck-twisting, uncinematic way. He claims he knows I'm in love with him, but asks anyway. How do you take yourself seriously? I spit out a laugh. Next thing he be asking for a case of Guinness and a lion pendant gold chain. To explain why we returned later than the others to the farmhand quarters, Cass told a story about a fight. The lights were switched off and you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. In his single bed, he continued lying to the others while entwining his legs with mine and pulling my head onto his bare chest, which was growing an Angora goat sweater. There was little concern that we'd fall asleep like this. I suspected we'd wake to friendly laughter. Okay, so that's the end of that.